of the Congo. Mr. President, thank you for being here. I want to start with this. The Trump administration is interested in securing exclusive mineral deals with countries rich in rare earth minerals. We saw that obviously recently with Ukraine. Can you talk about the discussions for a deal with your country?
Très bien, merci. Bonsoir.
Thank you very much. Good evening to you. We are looking for partnerships, and we have established partnerships with many other countries, and we think the United States of America, given its role and influence around the world, is an important partner to have. And we are very happy to see that with the Trump administration, things are moving a lot faster on both sides.
Untapped deposits are worth an estimated $24 trillion. What would you need to happen to move forward with that relationship?
We want to extract these minerals, but also process them, as this will create a lot of jobs. And we want a partnership that will provide lasting peace and stability for our countries, which we need.
It's a dangerous place, the Congo. How would a U.S. company guarantee safety on the ground?
We can build our defense and security capabilities. And I think that the U.S. is able to use either pressure or sanctions to make sure that armed groups who are in the DRC can be kept at bay.
Mr. President, the United States has been concerned about China's influence in Africa, particularly in the DRC. How would you manage this relationship with Beijing while maintaining ties with the U.S. that you obviously want to expand?
Nature abhors a vacuum, as the saying goes. It's not that China is waxing in Africa. It's more that America is waning in Africa, and we would be very happy to have our American friends here who used to be more present than China in the 70s and 80s.
How do you think a minerals deal, if it comes to fruition, would benefit Americans?
Silicon Valley companies know exactly what I mean. And so I think this partnership will help these industries develop more and more innovative products.
I want you to address, if you could, and talk about the fighting in eastern DRC and how do you intend to resolve it?
The DRC has a neighboring country called Rwanda, which about 30 years ago experienced a genocide. The international community at the time asked us to open our borders to receive droves of refugees who were fleeing the fighting and the massacres. And since then, unfortunately, this hellish situation that was in Rwanda at the time has seeped into the Democratic Republic of the Congo. That is why we insist on having sanctions.
Last thing, Mr. President, it has been 50 years since one of the greatest sporting events involving U.S. athletes, the Rumble in the Jungle. It took place in your capital, Kinshasa. 1 billion people watched Muhammad Ali, expected to lose, defeat George Foreman in that fight. Can you talk about the legacy of that fight for your country and the United States?
Yes, of course. We still remember this event really galvanized the people and had everybody's attention. They were training here, and every time they went somewhere, people knew about it. So we really experienced a boom thanks to that. This historic fight that really put our country on the map. We really have a lot to give. And all we ask is really for an opportunity to live in peace.
Well, Mr. President, we appreciate the time.